Hello there, and welcome to Nehita Talks with your girl Nehita there. Well, as usual, I'll be taking you on all you need to know to help your life be perfect. Well, we know there's no such thing as a perfect life, but guess what? With Nehita Talks, you're sure to get all information you need to ensure you're on the perfect track. In case you're joining my channel for the first time, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and guess what? Please turn on the notification button below so you can always be the first to know when I post a YouTube video. That easy, right? We're going to be talking about depression. We're talking about how to handle depression, and there've been a lot of cases of people jumping or driving down to 10 million bridge and jumping across the bridge. People have created more awareness for depression in the global world, like outside the country. That's because they understand that it's a serious situation that needs attention, like serious attention, trust me. In Nigeria, a lot of people do not see depression as anything, so we treat it as something that doesn't deserve attention. Although there are a lot of NGOs coming up now to create awareness for depression, it's actually something that individually we need to be aware of. Individually, we need to try as much as possible to ensure we pay attention to it, because trust me, it's really destructive. There are a lot of circumstances, there are a lot of issues, but I will be telling you some ways in which you can turn that depression to a goodbye situation. If you're interested, stay tuned, because I'm about to give you the some ways in which you can handle and eradicate depression, or even if you're not taking it out completely, at least you can suppress it to the minimum level, manageable level. So the number one way in which you can actually suppress depression is by talking to a friend. Like, talk to someone. Trust me, we have a lot of friends for different reasons. You have the one you just want to gist with and tell them, oh, you know what, we're going to have the trip or see that movie tomorrow. Or you have a friend that you just gossip or go to Owambe together and dance the party out. But no, you should be able to know who your friends are. You should be able to know what role your friends play in your life. So look for that friend that you're sure can always give you good advice, and speak to the friend about it. And guess what? Number two, when you're depressed, avoid being alone. You can't go out. Just go out. Just go to anywhere. Go to a rowdy place. Go to a place that that is quite engaging, that engages your soul, that engages your spirit. Or you just go out with your friends, right? And try and do things that challenge you. You could go out for a swim, that could be relaxing. But if you can't swim, then go to the gym or you do the yoga. And after, trust me, exercise is one perfect way to get rid of depression. Because at that instance, when you're going through or doing an exercise, you're at an act of exercising your brain, your muscles. It helps relax your nerves. It helps take the depression out to the back. Yeah, it reduces it. So you could actually try the exercise thingy, because it helps you to be relaxed. It helps you to be a better person. It helps you to just come out alive. You know how it is, you know how it goes when you just have the aha moment and you're like, I can do it. I feel I'm better. I feel I'm great. I feel I'm perfect. Well, when you do the exercise thingy, trust me, you will feel so great. You're going to feel so perfect. You're going to feel like everything is just working together for your own good. Also, if you're going to handle depression, you have to, depression has different stages. There's some, what's depression? Depression is a state of the human mind when someone begins to feel they're worthless. It's a state where you feel that, oh, you don't belong here anymore. And that's like the highest state of depression, because when depression gets so depressing, then you know that you need a professional advice, you need a professional guidance. So it's always good to go for counseling when you're depressed. Talking with your friend about it can help you get better. But if talking to your friend about it doesn't make you feel better, or doing the exercise thingy always work for that moment. But if it's not a lasting situation, then trust me, you need to get a professional counseling advice. Like, forget the Nigerian thingy when you tell someone I'm depressed and they're like, What's wrong with this one? What's doing this one? My dear, you have your life to live, and no one is going to live your life for you but you. So all you have to do is go seek. There are lots of things you can get online. I'll be dropping a lot of details in which you could, go, or numbers you can always contact if you feel your depression have gotten to the state you're thinking of taking your life. So trust me, depression is not worth it. You have to come out from that situation to be a better you. Because trust me, when you're depressed, you've gone down to the extreme to see the other side of life. If you're able to come out of that depression, darling, nothing is taking you back in there, because you know that you're better than that. You're better than that cycle. You're better than everything, that you're better than that bad state of mind. Like, you shouldn't even think about it. Oh my goodness. You have to clear your head. When you're depressed, it's like your database is filled up with a lot of nonsense. Trust me when I say nonsense. It's filled up with a lot of nonsense. So it's just a matter of you emptying those nonsense from your head and refueling it with something positive. So another way to get rid of depression is engaging yourself. Now take that course you've always talked about. Go for that training you've always talked about. Enroll for the gym that you've always talked about. And trust me, you don't need to even enroll for the gym if you don't have the money at the time. You could actually, get your friends, get a few group of your friends, so that you can always, check each other, to ensure you're always at the same act. So you go jogging on the road, go jogging around your street, go jogging and come back home, darling. 30 minutes of exercise is good enough. So you just have to give yourself a benefit of doubt. Trust me. Before you think of jumping in that bridge, before you think of jumping into the lagoon, or before you think of cutting yourself with a knife or with everything or whatever it is, think first. Think about the people you're leaving behind. Don't be selfish. Do not think about you for a moment. Just think about the other people. Think about your family. Think about your loved ones. But if they are the ones making you in that depressed situation, now think about your future. Think about giving yourself a second chance, because trust me, that second chance is actually worth it. Because in the long run, when you think about it, because I was talking to my girlfriend about, we're talking about our old time experiences in school, and I was so shocked when she mentioned that during her stay in school, she actually met this guy that was going to help her with an admission, to gain admission and all of that. And guess what, darling? After 4 years of studying, after 4 years of giving it your all, paying school fees and all of that, only for her to discover that the admission was fake. My friend actually took a knife, cut herself up, and was going to commit suicide. Like, I'm so grateful that I know her now, because if she had done that, I would never have met. And this girl is so great. She's so amazing. She's so, she's a better person. She has a good job. She has everything working for her right now. So if she had fallen down to the girl who felt because the situation is all bad, she can't make it, then that's what her story would end. Don't forget, you have a blank page of your life. Everything you write on that page, it's all dependent on you. So you have to, depend on you. Write your own story. Tell your own story the way you want it to be told, and don't let anyone tell it for you. All right, guys, that's all I have for today on depression. Now, just in case you have more things to share about depression, if you've ever been in a depressed state and you need someone to help, or you know of someone who has gone through depression and how they dealt with it, or if personally you know how you dealt with depression, do want to leave a comment below and let's get talking. So this can actually be engaging for a lot of people out there, because the way Nigeria is hard, it's very hard. Like Kilo Day is too hard already for us to now make it so hard on ourselves. We can't afford to do that, can we? At least if everything's not working, let's try and work. So let's get talking. Let's talk about this. Let's, be open. Let's talk about it and get, and save someone from your own experience, from your own style, or from your own ways of getting away from depression. I am Nehita Ehizode. Do want to follow me on Instagram at NehitaBerry_. And of course, if you're just tuning into my channel, if you enjoyed this YouTube video, do want to give me a thumbs up, like a thumbs up, up. And of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I come your way again
yeah.